our treasurer, Mr. Anup Kumar Raut. Anup Kumar Raut, please come to the dais. And last but not the least, I invite our secretary, Mr. Tilochan Mahanta, to come to the dais. And with this, I would request our president to chair the session and conduct the proceeding. President, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, friends. And our colleagues in dais and our friends of the dais. So during last year, we had sad demise of some of our esteemed members, like Sri Jain Das, Sri B.K. Mahanti. His photo is available. He has a sizable contribution for these organizations.
So let me take over.
And
Let me
Dr.
take over.
H.P. Mishra, Professor B.B. Dhar. In fact, he visited us 2 months back to receive the Lifetime Achievement Award. So I'll request Joint Secretary Mr. Hotar to read the obituary notes.
So the first one who left us was Dr. Jagadananda Das. He left on 17th of January 2024. I'll request Sri J.K. Hota to read out his obituary note. One by one to
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଟାଇମ୍ ଲାଗିବ ଠିକ୍ 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 Dr. Jagadananda Das, 1st November 1941 to 17th January 2024. Dr. Jagadananda Das, fondly known as JN, was born in Khurda and completed his education MSc in Geology at Ravensa College, Cuttack. He was awarded PhD from Utkal University in 1992 under the guidance of Professor N.K. Mahalik. In his youth, he was a talented football player also. Dr. Das began his career as a geologist in the Department of Mining and Geology, Odisha, and contributed very significantly to the discovery of mineral resources across the state. Rising to the position of director, he was admired for his integrity, dedication, and kindness. A committed family man, he supported many families in need and mentored numerous younger colleagues. An ardent traveler, Dr. Das visited various parts of India, Europe, and USA. He is survived by his wife, 57 years, Dr. Susama Das. They are 3 children and 4 grandchildren. SGT mourns the passing of Dr. Das, a very respected geologist and compassionate individual, and pray for his soul to rest in eternal peace. Next, Sri Vijay Krishna Mahanti, born in Baripada, Mayurbhanj, was a pioneering geologist and mining expert. After completing his BSc from Calcutta University and earning first-class honors in geology and geophysics from IIT Kharagpur 1956, he embarked on a 36-year career in the geology and mining department of the government of Odisha, rising to the rank of director. His notable contributions include identifying the Dungri limestone deposit leading to the Bargat cement plant, assessing the Daitari iron deposit, enabling Paradip port and related infrastructure, and spearheading the East Coast Bauxite project, which paved the way for NALCO. He also expanded Odisha's chromite, bauxite, and coal reserves and conceptualized the Bamnipal charge chrome plant. He played a crucial role in proving coal reserves in the Ib Valley and Talcher coalfields, detailed assessment of chromite resources in Sukinda Valley, delineation of gemstone tracts in Odisha, the establishment of a gem testing laboratory, key role in charge chrome plant in the public sector OMC at Bamnipal, and coordinated the beneficiation study for nickel extraction from nickeliferous overburden in Sukinda Valley chromite mines. Mr. Mohanty initiated the high resolution aeromagnetic and radiometric survey of Odisha's hard rock terrain and establishment of a data processing center in the Directorate of Geology. A founding member and patron of SGAT that you all know, Mr. Mohanty actively promoted mineral awareness and environmental education program, or nowadays it is AMAP and MDAP. He received several accolades, including recognition from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in 2019 and a lot more. SGAT mourns the loss of Mr. Mohanty, a visionary who shaped Odisha's mineral development, and prays for his soul to rest in eternal peace. Then Dr. Haraprasanna Mishra, born in Bhera, Cuttack district, excelled academically, an MSc in Applied Chemistry from Calcutta University, and a doctorate in engineering from the University of Aachen, West Germany. He began his career at the Fertilizer Corporation of India in 1951 and later held key roles, including officer in charge at Rourkela Steel Plant and managing director of IDCAL. As founding chairman of IPCAL 1974 to 1984, he spearheaded Odisha's industrial growth, overseeing major projects like NALCO, Pradip Phosphate Plant, and various ferroalloy and chemical plants. A pioneer of India's sponge iron industry, Dr. Mishra was an innovator, a global industrialist, and esteemed science and technology writer. He received numerous awards, including the Lifetime Achievement Awards from the Institute of Metals in 2002, and Chemcon 2003, and SGAT 2007, as well as the Kalinga Samman in 2013. SGAT mourns the loss of Dr. Mishra, a visionary who shaped India's industrial landscape, and prays for his soul to rest in eternal peace. Then Professor Bharat Bhushan Dhar. Professor Bharat Bhushan Dhar, born in a Kashmiri Brahmin family, completed his early education in Jammu and Kashmir and BSc in mining engineering from Banaras Hindu University in 1960, and later obtained his master's in 1966 and PhD in 1970 from McGill University, Canada. He served as a faculty of BHU, holding notable positions such as head of the department, mining engineering, chief proctor and director of the academic staff college. His distinguished career included roles such as director of the Central Institute of Mining and Fuel Research of CSIR Group, member of the National Accreditation Board of Education and Training, and advisor for research at MIT University, New Delhi. He also played a pivotal role in establishing the Coal Bed Mission Center at Dhanbad. Professor Dhar received numerous honors, including the National Mineral Award in 1994, CSIR Technology Award in 1995, and SGAT Lifetime Achievement Award in 2023. Renowned for his expertise in mining, environmental research, and sustainable development, he was also a patron of Kashmiri folk music and served as president of the Kashmir Education, Culture, and Science Society. He passed away at his residence in New Delhi. SGAT deeply mourns his loss and prays for his soul to rest in eternal peace. Thank you.
Now I'll request all present here to observe 1 minute silence.
Thank you.
I will now request Vice President Sri A.B. Panigrai for the welcome address.
Uh, Good evening, everybody. Our Award President, Sri G.S. Kuntiaji, Vice President, Sri Sujit Manti, General Sri Anup Raut, our Treasurer on the dais, Dr. Manojan Mahanti, who will deliver us the K.S. Mahapatra Memorial Lecture, the awardees, the colleagues from SJT, office bearers, and ladies and gentlemen. This is the 44th general body meeting, as you can see from the banner which is there. And this meeting has been held in a hotel after a lapse of quite a number of years. As I remember, maybe we are holding it after 10 years in a hotel. So the atmosphere is slightly different than what it is in the SGT building. So my hearty welcome to each one of you. And I think the office bearers do meet quite frequently, whereas many of the members are coming only in the AGM. So I welcome each one of you to this 44th AGM, and we hope we'll have a very elaborate discussion on the agenda which has been circulated well ahead of you, and we will hope for an interactive meet. Thank you so much.
Now we seek the confirmation of the proceedings of 43rd AGM, last year AGM, held on 16th December 23, circulated on 1st January 2024.
So we have not received anything contrary to what was circulated on 1st January 2024 till now. So can we take it as confirmed, sir?
Yes,
Yes.
if
Yes. Okay.
now I'll request Mr. Tirlochan Manto, our General Secretary, to present the annual report of 2023-24 and the action plan for 2425.
Thank you, sir. During 2023-24, after the last annual general body meeting, which was held on 16th of December 2023, these are some of the major activities that we have conducted by the society. At regular intervals, we had council meetings, EMAP programs, state level as well as the zonal level, mineral development. This EMAP program is conducted for the school children of class 9, whereas this MDAP program is conducted for the college students prosecuting post-graduate courses in geosciences or degree courses in mining or metallurgical engineering. The national seminar, it has been over only this afternoon. Then there are some other activities. As you can see at regular intervals, either on the first Saturday or the second Saturday of the month, we have been conducting these council meetings regularly. All these monthly meetings were in hybrid mode. But there was one special meeting that was in physical mode, and that particular meeting was called after the demise of our patron, Mr. B.K. Mohanty, and there the decisions were taken that the SGAT Lifetime Achievement Award will be renamed after him, and it will be named as B.K. Mohanty Memorial SGAT Award for Lifetime Achievement. That was one decision. And the second decision was that this year, this seminar that has just been concluded will also be dedicated to him. That was the purpose of that special meeting. And those decisions were taken in that special meeting. As regards this environment come mineral awareness program, actually during 2023 we had conducted in 12 regions, and the winners of those 12 regions were invited to participate in this program. One team could not make it up to Bhubaneswar. There's certain urgency was there in their school. So rest 11 teams participated, and this it included visits to Koravumi Meteorological Center, Regional Science Center, and Regional Museum of Natural History. They were subjected to identification of photographs, plant specimen, rock, mineral ores, in elocution, oral quiz, etc. And these were facilitated by the visits were facilitated by Jain Das, Kshitish Patnaik, and A.K. Raut, and the tests were supervised by these council members of SGAT. And in the valedictory session, chief guest was Sri Santosh Kumar Mahapatra, retired IAS, former CEO of Dhamra Port, who also happened to be chief guest here during this seminar. And Professor Dr. Sarita Supkar was the member of Odisha Public Service Commission, was the guest of honor. And when we are conducting this for the school children, we also invite one youth icon. And this time the youth icon was Bir Bangshidhar Mishra. He was a class 9 student of KT Global School, but he was an icon for the other students. So prize distributions were there for each category of elocution, written test, identification, oral quiz, and above all, there were overall winners. And mementos were, of course, given to all the members. And during this state level program, the Aditya Birla Public School of Usapoda became the third team, and Delhi Public School Damanjodi, Koraput, became the second team. This Aditya Birla Public School is in the Rayagada districts of Odisha, and Delhi Public School Damanjodi is in the Koraput district of Odisha, and the DAV Public School Pokhariput Bhubaneswar became the first team in the state level program. And of course, there were mementos for all the chief guest of honor, and the youth icon. And apart from the state level program, this year we also conducted the regional programs for this year, and we started the process in September 2024, and actually the first program in Ganjam that started on 8th of November, and the last program Biramitrapur, Lanjavanna, Gomadi, Rajgangpur ended on 13th of this month only. So these regional programs were this time coordinated by both our vice presidents, and were supported by all these EC members. And these are the photographs of different regions. This is of Ganjam, Matikhal, this is Tikri, this is Damanjodi, this is at Bhubaneswar, this is in the hilltop, that is Tensa, Jindal Colony Tensa. This is a photograph from these are the students of Bodville, Joda and Noamundi area. They were on a visit to Kasia iron ore mines of JSPL. So these are photographs of other 6 regions. This is at Sukinda, this is Godumoisani, and this is Keunjhar, and this is Talcher and Ib Valley, and lastly the limestone belt in Sundargarh district, that is Khatkur Bahal High School in Kutra block of Sundargarh district. Apart from the EMAP, we have another flagship program, that is the Mineral Development Awareness Program. And as I told, this program is conducted for the students who are prosecuting postgraduate and degree courses. So this was conducted in collaboration with the Steel and Mines Department, and you can see all these companies, they without any, they supported us, and this was the SGAT team which conducted the event at Joda Valley in the Bodwell Joda area. And participation wise, there were one team each from Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, 4 teams from Jharkhand, 6 teams from West Bengal, and 15 teams of Odisha. Discipline wise, from geology, geoscience branch, there were 15 teams, from mining engineering 6 teams, and 9 teams of metallurgical engineering. And these were the institutions that participated in the geology discipline. So these are those 15 teams, and these are the 6 teams from AKS University Satna, Government College of Engineering Keunjhar, UC Kothagudam, Dhanbad, Raurkela, Kharagpur. And the participants in the mining engineering were again from GC, NIT, IGIT, NIT Jamshedpur, IIT Bhubaneswar, GC Keunjhar, IIST Shivpur, IIT Dhanbad, NIT Raipur. So the program included, apart from registration, welcome address, visit to mines, identification of samples, and interpretation of satellite images. That was for the geology students, and identification of photographs of mining machineries for the mining students, metallurgical processes and products for the metallurgical student, and there were oral quizzes also. At the beginning, the hosts were the Tata Steel, and on behalf of Tata Steel, Sarita Das, geologist, she gave a very warm welcome to the participants. They were also welcomed by the Vice President of Rungta Sons Private Limited, Mr. Abhijit Sen, and on behalf of SGAT, myself, and my colleague Kshitij Patnaik also welcomed the teams. And on that, on 23rd evening, there was subject specific oral quiz for all the teams. For geology students, there was geology quiz, mining students, mining questions were there, metallurgy students, metallurgy were there. And it was on the next day that this identification of specimen of rocks, minerals were conducted. And satellite imagery was also interpreted that evening. You can see all these yellow t-shirts put on by these students. Credit goes to MGM Minerals, who gave these t-shirts for the students. And these are the photographs of mining machineries and metallurgical products being conducted by our Joint Secretary J.N. Das. And for field visit, all the students have gathered here and in the mines with all the necessary PPE kit and safety equipments there in the mines. And this was the general round oral quiz program. The guests are also already arrived there. And all the guests, they are addressed the students. Abhijit Sen from Rungta Sons, and that is the mining officer of the Joda Circle. And the third team that emerged, overall third team, that was Geology and Geophysics, IIT Kharagpur. And overall second team was the Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. You can see among these two girls, the girl who has covered her head, she came from Oman. So this time, we are conducting the program within the state, and then we went for the program across India, and this time we have gone international only because of her. And this is a group photograph after the program. And as you know, this national seminar, which was organized from 21st to 22nd December, in the inaugural session, as I told, Sri Santosh Kumar Mahapatra was the chief guest. There were three technical sessions: mineral resources, sustainable development, and legislation with recent amendment. And in the technical session one, which was conducted, there was a break in between. Four speakers spoke first, then the rest four speakers spoke after a break. And there were many interesting talks by all these people. Joyce Bagchi, he told what the GSI is doing, how they have gone from 100 investigations per annum to 500 investigations at present. And all of them, and Dr. P.K. Banerjee, he spoke online from Dhanbad. And in the technical session, sustainable development, there were Vijay V.K. Sahu, Dr. Farooq, he is sitting here, Ajay Chaudhary from NALCO. And in the last session, which was today morning, Dr. P.C. Mishra, G.C. Das, R.N. Praharaj, and Dr. V.P. Upadhyay, they spoke about very things which are very necessary at present. And in the valedictory session, there were G.S. Khuntia, Professor O.N. Mohanty, Dr. R.C. Mohanty, Dr. V.P. Upadhyay, Sanjay Patnaik, A.B. Paningrai, and the today only after I think 1:30 or nearly 2 o'clock the program has ended. Apart from those things, SGAT gives comments on the draft rules, and this time we gave our comments on the draft offshore areas mineral conservation and development rules 24, and also on the some exemptions that were planned in the Water Act and Air Act by the Ministry of Environment and Forest. There also we have given our comments. And apart from that, we gave proposal for the 60th State Geological Programming Board meeting, and this was also attended online by our Executive Council members. Apart from this, the 10th lecture of the Distinguished Lecture Series, which was conducted on 28th of February 2024 on the topic Canadian oil sands and mine operations and reclamation. This was delivered by Dr. Ranjit Nagare. The 11th lecture was delivered by Dr. Nausita Sharma on water energy nexus perspectives in the iron and steel industry on 18th of May 2024. Apart from the distinguished lecture series, there were two fraternity presentations. Fraternity presentations are those are the presentations made by the members of the SGAT, whereas DLS speakers are outside the member community of the SGAT. Here Satyanarayan Mahapatra talked about anthracite and alkaline magnetism in associated mineral system on 13th of June. And on 16th of June, the lecture 3 was there on graphite and manganese perspective in the Eastern Ghats mobile belt. And this year we have got these 15 members in here, and the First member during this year was Lalima Priyadashini Sahu, and the last member in this December was Dr. Balaram, is sitting in front of you. And as regards the action plan for the next year, my suggestions are that we will continue the flagship programs of environment cum mineral awareness program, both in the zone as well as state level, and the mineral development programs. These are two unique programs in the whole of India, because such programs are not conducted anywhere in any part of India. Educating the school children and acquainting the students who are ready to go to the mining sector or geology sector. So these are two flagship programs. These were the brainchild of late B.K. Mohanty, and we are continuing with those programs. So we will like to continue those programs. We will also like to conduct seminars and workshops. We will make proposals for the Central Geological Programming Board as well as State Geological Programming Board. We will publish the bulletin this year. The Silver Jubilee volume, 25th year of the bulletin, it will be released a short while after this. We will continue with the distinguished lecture series, fraternity presentation, press meets if required. Thank you.
Now I'll invite comments on annual report and action plan, if any. Uh, well, gentlemen, since no comments are coming, we'll proceed for the next point. Anybody wants to comment?
Actually, this idea has come since yesterday after Dr. Manoranjan Mahanti from DST has come. I would request that from this year upward, we will also part of the Government of India's scheme is under the Ministry of Science and Technology and also Ministry of Earth Science, because till now we are working completely in isolation and doing all the program uh, within our own resources and the approaching the local here industry. So I think why not we make an attempt, and the procedures are simple. You have to register with DTR and then you have to apply for like the EMA, MDAP. They are the program where Government of India is actually doing many people to encourage and to propagate such ideas. So that is one of my suggestions.
It's a very good suggestion, and we will definitely look ahead to work in this direction, and you will be heading this project.
Ah, um,
Yeah, well, my name is Shakti Saravanan Chinnaswamy. I'm from IT Bombay. So IT Bombay also Department of Earth Sciences, and we have MSc in Applied Geology and Geophysics. So I request here the SGAT can invite our students to participate in this kind of seminar and quizzes. So I could see, I'm basically from IIT Kharagpur, and nice to see that IIT Kharagpur students participated here, and IIT-ISM and IIT Bombay also can be called. So that's my humble suggestion.
Only the email ID of the HOD may please be given to us, So
Sure.
we will make necessary
Sure, sir.
correspondence, and
Definitely.
we will definitely like to invite students across India.
And we have MTech, two MTech programs, and particularly one is MTech Geo Exploration, and very focused on mineral exploration and so on. So all students can may be interested to participate in this.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
And now we will invite the treasurer, Mr. A.K. Raut, for presentation of audited annual accounts for the year ending 31st March 2024.
Respected President, and all the dignitaries on the dais, uh, esteemed guests, and all the members of the SGAT, SGAT, and all the ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm presenting the salient features of the audit and annual account for last year and for the financial next and budget proposal. These are the chronological events. In the last year, and in the AGB, we appointed a chartered accountant, Bhavani Prasad Padhi, and our decision was conveyed to him on 10th February, and the chartered accountant scrutinized the balance sheet and submitted the final audit report in September, and the IT return was filed in 2023-24 on 10th October, 27th October. This is the analysis. In income head, we have earned interest of 7,05,000 for 4,002. Seminar contribution we have collected 14,32,400, and from the sale of book of geology and mineral resources of Odisha, we have got 90,400 rupees. And the other should 40,000, total 22,68,534. And the expenditure head, we spent, that was revenue expense 17,99,000, capital expenses 2,09,785, total 20,09,721. Actually, from the income side, we have to spend 85%, which comes about 19,028 lakhs, but we have spent, as per rule, we have exceeded and we have spent 20,09,711. So set apart money is 2,58,000. Grant that is there. Our tax liability is 0, and we have applied for TDS 98,931. Refund has been claimed. Budget proposal. These are the major heads of expenditure. We have proposed for AMAP program 2 lakh rupees, considering the last 2 to 3 years, and MDAP 60,000 rupees. And seminar and workshop, we expect the expenditure to spend 4 lakh and bulletin 3,50,000. And district lecture series, we will spend around 40,000 rupees. Annual general body meeting and EC meetings, 1,10,000. And AMC of lift, annual maintenance of the lift, 18,000 is standard. And holding tax, we are paying 2,50,000 in installments. So subtotal is 14,28,000. And expenditures, these are the expenditures and proposal, telephone bill, electricity bill, election expenditures, audit bills, maintenance, etc. So 7,97,000. Major heads expenditure and both 22,25,200. And income, we expect now we'll get a fixed deposit interest in 8 lakhs rupees, around 8 lakhs rupees. Seminar in sponsorship, we plan to get 9 lakh rupees from EMAP 4 lakh rupees, and sponsors to MDAP 1 lakh rupees. These are all on considering the last 2 to 3 years income. A bulletin 3,50,000 rupees, membership we expect 50,000 rupees, sale of books 40,000 rupees, and our SGT building ground floor is rent we expect 5,000 per month and around 60,000 rupees. A conference hall renting 1 lakh rupees, and training program we expect 50,000 rupees. Total 20 lakh 50,000 rupees, and everything is there. Every detail is there in this book. All of you have been supplied with this book. In the page 49 to 54, everything in detail is there. And with me, this accounting, this is actually huge, very huge, and Herculean task. It is very difficult. Chartered accountants, they have taken a lot of pain and taken time also. On behalf of SJT, I congratulate them for helping us, and I am very much thankful for the General Secretary, Mr. Lachon Mahanto, and Tapas Rath, who has helped me in this accounting. Thank you very much.
Can you accept the audited account? Is it, it must have increased?
Sir, in State Bank of India, we have got a fixed deposit.
No, no. From last year's fixed deposit, this fixed deposit has been increasing or not?
Yes, it is increasing. It is mentioned here also. It is increasing.
Thank you. So we can go to the next part. So we go for approval for appointment of auditors for financial year 2024 and 25.
So it is just proposed that we continue with the same chartered accountant, Mr. Bhubaneswar Padhi, who has been helping us a lot in keeping the accounts all right and preparing all the documents required for the income tax of the society. So it may please be approved by the general body. Yes. Sir.
Over. Okay. Mr. Das.
It's my proud
Urgent
privilege
to
and
release
honor.
the silver jubilee.
It's my proud privilege and honor to tell the audience that our bulletin, which has been published yearly twice for last 25 years, and this year the bulletin is the silver jubilee issue we are published, and it will be released now. So this is one thing I think the SGAT is doing, which I think without any financial support from any government agency and purely on the contribution by the industry and by their own savings. So you can see that the expenditure which is we are doing it is about 3.5 lakh. The bulletin will be distributed to all. I think give a big clap. I also add here that our the chief editor of the bulletin, Dr. Farooq, should stand and let everybody clap for him for his constant effort to publish it. I would request Dr. Farooq to come to the dais and to share his experience.
Honorable President, dignitaries on the dais, and the members of SGAT. I have just 120 seconds to cover 25 years of the bulletin. Means I have 2 minutes to speak, but I would like to highlight certain things. I was going through the volume from 1998 to the present. Things which I'd like to mention is that the first volume, we had Dr. N.K. Mahalik as the editor. I would like to give a big hand to Dr. N.K. Mahalik, who is no more with us, but the kind of work that they began with is a source of inspiration for us, and that is probably is what is making us move into the 25th year. Another point which I would like to mention is Professor K.C. Sahu, retired professor from IIT Bombay, is now located at Bombay. He is a very senior person. In the first volume, he had contributed an article. And today also in the 25th volume, there is an article by Professor K.C. Sahu, which is commendable job. And he has been perhaps, from what I have seen for the last nearly 10 years, I'm connected with it. Not the entire period as chief editor, but I was connected with this bulletin for the last 10 years. And I have found that he, as Professor K.C. Sahu, is the most consistent contributor to this volume. Another thing which I would like to mention is that this is not a one-man job. I've got a team of this editorial committee. Mr. Jain Das, yeah, Mr. Jain Das, please. Then we have got Mr. Anup Kumar Raut, please, member of the editorial committee, who have been actually helping me. Because of them only, we have been able to reach 25th year milestone. Then we have got Mr. Praraj, Mr. Ramanath Praraj. Are you there? No, yes. Okay, okay. Mr. Trilochan Mahanta, I think I cannot do without him because he is too good in grammar and particularly punctuations. I'm afraid if I give him an article by William Shakespeare, he's going to find some faults in that. And the fifth gentleman is not, he is working from Bangalore, Dr. Fariduddin. Fariduddin is the best among us because he has the experience of managing as editor, chief editor of India's best geoscientific journal, that is Geological Society of India, Bangalore. And we are fortunate that he's as part of this team which is helping me. Now, I thank the entire team of my editorial committee. In addition to that, I would like to make a special mention of those who have contributed to the editing of this bulletin, both review and peer review, and they are not member of the editorial committee, but I have taken their help and they have gone out of the way to give support to this bulletin without any condition. And I must read their names. Without that, I cannot complete my gratitude, expression of gratitude to those for whom this bulletin has reached 25th volume. They are Dr. Manoranjan Mahanti from Geological Survey of India. Dr. Manoranjan Mahanti. He has been helping us in editing and reviewing quite often I fall upon. Because of the peer review, we need certain experts where when we have just a team of 6. Then I'm talking from the time when I was associated with this bulletin in 2014, 15, like that, since then. So there are names, people who are not amidst within us. Mr. B.C. Patnaik, former director of Mining and Geology, Government of Orissa. Professor H.K. Sahu, he has retired professor. I don't know if he is around. Professor Sahu, are you there? Professor H.K. Sahu is, and then Dr. B.K. Mahapatra is a member of SCAT and retired chief scientist of IMMT, CSIR. Dr. Subrangshu Mishra, he's joint director of State Geology Department. I don't see him. I think he's not around. So these are some names which came to my mind. I must say thank you to them. And thank you all the members for their support, directly or intangible in any way. We have received a lot of encouragement from them and my seniors particularly. And here I would fail in my expression of gratitude if I don't thank our president, Mr. Kuntia, and our past president, Dr. Owen Mahanti, in encouraging us to go ahead with this bulletin. Thank you, everybody.
Just 1 minute, please. This SGT bulletin publication is a Herculean job, and Dr. Farooq has been doing it. This is the 10th year, very systematically. And this report also contains that when geological hazards due to landslides, etc. So you'll kindly go through when you reach home.
Now I would request our president, Sri Ghanashyam Kuntia ji, to give his presidential address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a customary report by President in the annual general body meeting. This is the 44th annual general body meeting of SGAT. It is my special privilege to address all of you. And just now, in 3 sessions, yesterday and today morning, we have completed about 15 state-of-art papers, from quite experts on this subject. So very large number of papers have been presented. I'll just touch a little about our mineral policy and about SGAT. And this 2047 program, Bikasit Bharat, that was conceived by Dr. R.C. Mahanti. He is the convener, and he has chosen the right subject at the right moment when the country is planning to celebrate Bikasit Bharat 2047. So the history of mineral extraction in India dates back to the days of Harappan civilizations. So, and Chanakya rightly stated that mines are the treasury of a nation. When I landed in ISM Dhanbad, in the first year itself, that was stated to us. So that was stated in the Arthashastra in 4th century BC. Luckily, India is endowed with huge resources of many metallic and non-metallic minerals, and as many as 87 mineral, 4 fuels, 10 metallic, 47 non-metallic, 3 atomic, and 23 minor minerals. These are extracted, and by Industrial Revolution 1956 onwards, and the country has progressed from a very meager, low level. Only 70 crores is the total mineral production when we started, and in 5 decades, it has touched almost about 7,000 crores. So during this 1990 to 24, due to various policy measures like National Mineral Policy 1990, Liberalized Industrial and Economic Policy 91, and National Steel Policy 2017, we have become from a underdeveloped country, we have become quite a developing country. And in various foreign countries, it is only Indians who are heading most of the enterprises. So that shows the capability of our people, and we have touched already 150 million ton of steel due to deregulation of this steel policy. Uh, and I'm confident we will cross 300 million ton by 2031, and we have started exporting even this steel and auto body steel, which is a very special steel that is also started manufactured in our country. And in mineral front, uh, we have gone quite ahead. In coal front, nearly 1,000 million ton, iron ore about 250 million ton, and in this steel, as I stated, it was crude steel is more than 150 million ton. So our main objective is now with now this lean grade ores available now in the country, because the high grade ore was hardly 9 to 10% that has been extracted during British India and during these years, I mean. And so we have to go for intensive mineral beneficiation. By that we can upgrade, let us say, suppose iron ore, magnetite deposit from 30%, we can bring it up to 67, 68%. And this hematite, etc., also 4 to 5% enrichment up to 65, 66 is coming up. And number of projects have come up also, and very high-tech pipeline transportation that has also been commissioned now, about 260 kilometers from Badbil area to Paradip in 20-inch pipeline at 150 atmosphere pressure. That means 115 to 14.7 pounds per square inch. In that, about 11 million ton of iron ore fines, 11 million tons of iron ore fines that is being transported at this pressure, and the cost is only about 20% of the railway cost. If the railway cost today is 300 to 350 rupees per ton, it will come at 60 rupees. What a amount of saving it comes. And the break-even of this project is hardly 2 years. So like that, many new this technological advancements are coming up in steel sectors, because fuel, we are using imported coal. About 50 million ton of imported coals are being imported, because our BCCL coal, that is Dhanbad area, so they are supplying us coal with the ash content. Of course, it used to be 21, 22%. Now it has come to 17, 18%. And we produce 3 types, that is, in steel language, we use PCC, prime coal, PCC, MCC, and blendable. And in our bigger steel plants like Bokaro or like Bhilai, and in Tata Steels, this imported coal from Australia and from South Africa, we had a blend of 60% imported coal, and about rest were indigenous coal. When I was in the corporate office Delhi as executive director operation, I was in fact handling, we are handling through 3 ports, that is Paradip, and this dam Paradip, and Vizag, and so Now, regarding this exploration, etc., many of us are having an impression that these public sectors, etc., these exploration costs are not much. I remember in OMC, Odisha Mining Corporation, in which I was about 16 years independent director, they have spent as much as 1400 crores for this, for detailed exploration of various minerals, public sector undertakings. So now we wanted to have quantum jump from the present level to a third biggest economy, that is about 500 trillion dollars. So for that, these some of the minerals like nickel, copper, and nickel, copper, and this mm, so many of the high techs we are going to use this hydrogen used as fuel in steel making, very high speed mineral blocks in auction like coal, iron ore, bauxite, auction, etc., and the development of mines, expanding the railway networks in the mining area in Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka, Jharkhand, and developing deep ocean ports. Mr. Mahapatra came, he commissioned that Dhamra port, that was their Panamax ships, that means about 2 lakh tons. 2 lakh tons it can carry. It can save ocean freight by more than 10 to $15 per ton. So these are some of these new technology the India is going to adopt, and that will help in achieving this our 300 million ton, and it will help to achieve this Vikasit Bharat by 2047. And so for this, I thank you for your attention. Jai Hind.
Now it's time for the K.S. Mahapatra Memorial Lecture, and I request our Vice President, Sri Sujit Kumar Mahanti, to introduce the speaker.
It's my proud privilege to introduce our distinguished speaker, Dr. Manoranjan Mohanty, to this August House. Dr. Mohanty has completed Masters in Science and Technology degree in Applied Geology from Indian School of Mines, ISM IIT Dhanbad in 1996. He has also received the postgraduate diploma certificate in seismology and earthquake engineering from International Institute of Seismology and Earthquake Engineering, Tsukuba, Japan. He has been awarded PhD degree in seismology from Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra during 2011. Dr. Mohanty has been working in DST as a scientist for the last 26 years. He looked after the R&D funding program of DST related to earth sciences, including seismology. He worked for the Scientific Advisory Council of Prime Minister during 2003-2008. He also looked after the R&D funding of extramural research projects under Science and Engineering Research Board, a statutory body under DST, Government of India, New Delhi. He is heading 25 autonomous institutions under the administrative control of DST and also heading the National Program on Nanoscience and Technology of DST. He is also chairing various committees of Anusandhan National Research Foundation, New Delhi. Dr. Mohanty has traveled all the way from Delhi to deliver this prestigious talk. Currently, Dr. Mohanty is the advisor and head DST Autonomous Institutes and Nano and Advanced Materials Divisions and CBO DST. With this short introduction, brief introduction, I would like to invite our distinguished speaker, Dr. Mohanty, to please deliver his speech. Thank you.
Good evening, the delegates on the dais and delegates of the dais and ladies and gentlemen. At first I would like to thank Dr. Jain Das for inviting me. He telephoned me perhaps 1 month back. He told me whether you are free on Sunday, you can come this year. This is the first invitation lecture by me in Odisha particularly. I have been giving lectures everywhere except Odisha. So I immediately accepted. Odisha is my home state. I rather like to attend this lecture. So the thing is that my topic is legacy of DST Autonomous Institutions for Promotion of Science. Though it is different from that mining and geology, so my subject specialization. But since I am at a senior level, I am heading the administrative issues related to autonomous institutions. I will take the legacy. Legacy means our great scientists and their great contributors, how they contributed for development of science. It is also a eye-opening for all of us. So how these people did struggle for developing an institute in the country, how government took over those things. So it is a historical perspective, so therefore I have written legacy. And DST is a Ministry of Science and Technology. We have 30 autonomous bodies. Out of 30, we have around 15 R&D institutions, 5 professional bodies, and 3 science and technology service organizations. And we have 3 statutory bodies. You might have known that ANRF, Anusandhan National Research Foundation, recently started by Honorable Prime Minister for science funding. Then we have a technology development board which gives loans for development of commercialization of any technology. One of the important things, we have a Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute of Medical Science and Technology. They are specialized in neurology and cardiology, but they are developing bio-equipment, biomedical instruments. This is one of the institutions under Ministry of Science and Technology, but not in Ministry of Health. And in addition to that, we have 3 international bodies. We are IPSR, Indo-French Center for Research, then Indo-US Center for Technology and Research, and we're Indo-German. We have 3 centers, Indo-German, Indo-French, and Indo-Russian, Indo-US. So these are around 30 research institutions, but I am heading 25 institutions because 3 bilateral institutions not under control. It is a bilateral program and we have international division, and this look into that. So we have this 16 institutions, and this is ARIS, Aryabhatta Research Institution, ARCI Hyderabad, Bose Institute Calcutta, BSIP Lucknow, SENS Bangalore, ISCS Calcutta, IIG Bombay, INST Mohali, ISST Guwahati. Then in IIA Bangalore, JNCSR Bangalore, RRI Raman Research Institute Bangalore. I'll go in detail, and these are the 16 institutions. We have service organization, National Innovation Foundation, they're doing grassroots innovation, and many of the people from NIF got Padma Awards. They're doing such innovative work, they're getting Padma Awards. We have Nectar, Northeast Center for Technical Application Reach, none of the institution in Odisha. You can see none of the institution, because I never visited Odisha. People ask that we are not coming because we do not have an institution. And on a professional bodies, you may be aware that Indian Academy of Sciences, people get FN, FASC, the National Academy of Sciences, then Indian National Academy of Engineering, Indian Science Congress Association, National Academy of Sciences, all are government supporting. Your SGAT, you yourself are supporting getting funds, but these are supported by government of India. And there we are spending around 100 to 200 crore for these. And there are people are getting salary, pensions there also. It has its historical background and they have their own legacy. So how they started and how dependent on government, I will tell little about that. And if you see that institutions are located in these cities, Allahabad, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, we have 5 institutions in Bangalore and 6 institutions in Delhi and 4 in Calcutta. Because Calcutta is a historical city, because during British period, many scientists did their work. Therefore, Calcutta, many institutions. Same also, Bangalore is a science city. Many institutions are located in Bangalore. So these are the location, geographical location. Then these institutions are doing research, basic R&D research, basically basic, and some are doing some applied aspect, basic agriculture, science and technology. Some are doing astronomy, astrophysics. Then some are earth and atmosphere sciences research. Some interdisciplinary like physical, chemical, biological, computational, data science also. Some institution of material science, the nanoscience and technology, medical science and technology, and plant sciences. These are the areas of research they are doing. And I will tell about 16 R&D institutions. You can see a photograph here, Agarkar Research Institute, Pune. It is the output of Maharashtra Association for Cultivation of Science. And this is Agarkar ARI building. And there is a road in Pune, if anybody visited, RR Agarkar Road. Agarkar was a great scientist. He was the president of Asiatic Society during that time in 1870 or 1847, 1917. And he founded Maharashtra Association of Cultivation Science, and it was created in 1946. Department of Science was created in 1971. These institutions have been running before independence. In 46 they started this institution during British period. And Agarkar, when he was professor at Calcutta University, thought that why would not start organization like Maharashtra Association in in Pune. So they started, and they are doing basically plant site research. And they are doing biodiversity, bioenergy, bioprocessing, developmental biology, and plant breeding, and nanobiosciences. And they are doing very good work. And still it is a trust, and government has no full control. And but whole the funding is given by Government of India. And under these institutions, we are spending about 4,500 crore rupees. I am looking after all these funds, and we are transferring this fund to these institutions for their salary, capital, and general expenses. If you see average expense around 50 crore per institute, to use just so there's 22 lakhs or something, a small institute running good programs. Still, we have many institutions, many societies, all are independent societies. They were created by private people, later taken over by Government of India to support them. And you see that they are microbial, some of the important output of this Agarkar research is biogas production, hydrogen production. They are doing on enhanced oil recovery, bioprocesses, and they are doing some also commercialization of technology. And they have got some funding from EMR funds, because extramural research funds from other sources also. And these are they are also famous for agriculture research. They have that biofortified wheat. They're famous their wheat, and then also grapes. Maharashtra grapes, all the wines are made from their developed grapes. So they're quite famous for that, and they're doing very good research work and being supported by Government of India. Then we have Aryabhat Research Institute for Observational Sciences. It is located at Nainital, and it was under UP State Observatory. It was taken by DST in 2004. And they have one of the most important, they have a largest optical telescope, 3.6 meter. You can see their campus. All our institutions are have good campuses, and they're good guest houses, including guest houses. They're maintaining very well, because we are spending out 400 crore for their capital investment. And many institutions have good campuses. And this is the campus of Eris Nainital. It was a state observatory, and it was taken over by government in 2004. Similarly, you can see that 3.6 telescope. It was in collaboration with Belgium, and a lot of students doing work on astronomy, astrophysics through this telescope only. And they have also high performing computation system. And they have recently they have installed that liquid mirror telescope. And this is with international collaboration. And this is a new campus we have established, the Debastal campus. We called it Debastal. It is a very remote place, and recently this hostel and these buildings has been developed just 1 year back by government support. And their students are coming, because this is very cool place, because Delhi is polluted, and you cannot, in NCR Delhi, you cannot get the sky, you cannot see the sky very well. So this is a place where you can get the good image of stars and other celestial objects. And similarly, we have a International Advanced Research Center for Powder Metallurgy and New Materials. We call it ARCI Hyderabad. And this institution is the product of Indo-Russian program. Earlier, we had a good collaboration with Russia. We had ILTP program. Through this ILTP program, this institute was created. And they are basically doing high performance materials and processes, technology for prototype and pilot scale. And they are also transferring many technology, and they are training S&T personnel, and very good manpower resources are coming out from these institutions. I can show that. You can see that they have transferred around 40 technology and to 200 technological solutions. Recently, Chandrayaan and other things, they are a good partner, and they have made these materials in their own laboratory. And they have power, aerospace. Their applications are in power, aerospace, advanced manufacturing, then automobile sector, oil and gas, textile, water, then alternate energy, the battery and other things are doing very good work on battery. And lithium battery, lithium iron phosphate, sodium battery also they're doing good work. And you can see their major achievements. And they have advanced materials for automatic energy. They have engineering coatings and technologies. There's solar energy materials. They have advanced ceramic materials. They have fuel cell technology and laser processing and materials. And they are generating a lot of income from that. So this is one of the good output institutions. It is located at Hyderabad, near Hyderabad airport. So this is one of the DST supported institution. And we have Bose Institute. Many people must know about J.C. Bose. He was a great scientist, and he founded J.C. Bose Institute in 1970, quite before independence. And you can see here the Bose laboratory where he was doing about radio frequency and radio data transmission. And their students are working. It is very old photographs in the 1917 photographs before that also. So I got these photographs, and basically they're doing biology, physics, and chemistry. And there one of the important program is the Rural Biotechnology Program. And you cannot imagine Bose Institute has 7 campuses in Calcutta. One is Darjeeling also, and they have recently got a good campus of 14-story building. And these campuses government has not purchased. Many people have donated their lands in the name of J.C. Bose. You can see that this is the radio frequency instrument which Honorable Minister Harshvardhan is showing. This instrument was seen by Marconi. And he saw this instrument and went there, and he got the Nobel Prize for this. But our Indian scientists could not get it. You see, J.C. Bose could have got this Nobel Prize. Marconi came, and what Marconi has written, our minister is reading. He was impressed. After returning from India, Calcutta, Marconi got for radio. And this was basically invented by J.C. Bose. And this is a new unified campus of our J.C. Bose Institute. You can see that big campus. And I am showing just one campus. There are 7 campuses. And they are basically doing some pathobiology, chemical biology, climate, human health, basic physics to cutting edge technology. They are doing some research work. And we have Birbal Sahni Institute Paleo Sciences. It was earlier known as Paleobotany. Birbal Science Institute of Paleobotany. Many people have known because they are doing multidisciplinary research. And now we have changed in Paleobotany to Paleo Sciences, because botany is only for plant flora, plant flora. But we are seeing that there are many recent geological histories there which can be considered under Paleo Sciences. Therefore, the name of the institution has been changed to Paleo Sciences. And he is Birbal Sahni. He has dedicated the land, property, everything for the cause of science of plant sciences. And you can see this institution was inaugurated by Jawaharlal Nehru University. After Sahani's death, his wife created the institution, created the society. He is Savitri Sahani. And Jawaharlal Nehru is inaugurating that institute 1946, just before independence. So you can see that our science not only started after independence, it started before that. Our scientists were struggling to recognize themselves, and they have dedicated their time and wealth for the cause of the nation. And this Birbal Sahni Institute, this is a new building we are coming up. This building is almost completed, and we'll get this new building. And they are doing different sections in the and working on advanced analytical and fossil studies, geochemistry, geochronology, archaeobotany, ancient DNA studies, and palynology. And they are doing isotope studies, paleomagnetic studies, and various aspects of hydrocarbon industry also. ONGC projects as well, Oil India projects, they are doing a lot of work on that. And they have almost all over the country, they are doing good projects. And they are also, recently they have started a lake coring program where they are going to different lakes, because they have to interpret that how was the paleoclimate, how was the past climate, because geology we study the past sciences, past history of climates, how the climate was functioning in that time, what is the relevance of that climate in today's. So that is the thing they are doing. They have many projects, programs, and being supported through Government of India. I can say that we have another institute center for nano and soft matter sciences. It is in Bengaluru, and it was by then Professor Chandrasekhar, who is a crystal scientist, and this is being inaugurated by K.R. Narayanan and then Honorable Vice President and Chief Minister of Karnataka. And this is a basic and applied research in nanomaterials, liquid crystals, membranes, and hybrid materials. And they are doing their work in Bangalore. They have an office in Bangalore. So it was actually established in 91, and it was declared an autonomous body under Department of Science and Technology in 95. And 2006, DST gave its grant. It was started DST funding from 2002. So it was under Ministry of other ministry, so DST gave starting funding to them. So all these are their independent system, and this came to DST. DST had not created them. This is the reason that unlike other institutions, DBT or CS or other institutions, these institutions created by independent societies, and each institute is a society. So to manage them, to do them is a last hell of affairs, because all the legacy issues are there. So that is the reason. So we are facing little bit difficulty in managing these institutions. So they are doing energy storage devices, and you can see that it is a electrochromic smart window energy storage. You need not require screen here. You can change the color, like you must have, if anybody has traveled in flight, similar thing, it can be very transparent and it can be very opaque. And this technology they have transferred to Centogen. And this is one of the technology being done by Sense. And there are also renewable energy, nanomaterials and composites, nanosoft hybrid materials. They are doing work on these things. And they are developing nano sensors also, many good things they are doing, and they have good laboratory. And we have Indian Association of Cultivation of Sciences, IACS Calcutta. It is a deemed to be university, recently declared, and it was founded by Mohandarlal Sirkar, 1876. People are thinking 1876, even Syama Prasad Mukherjee paid all his money for creation of this institute. So those were days where people are, because 150 years, more than 150 years old institute. And they are doing good science. And here Professor C.V. Raman worked from 1907 to 1933 and discovered his Raman effect here. And it is the one of the institute, and it came to DST in 1971. Because there was a society, they were doing all the things. When DST created, ministry took over this institute. And you can see this is the campus, ISS building at Jadavpur, Kolkata. And this is the Raman spectrograph, which Raman did his experiment. Now we are seeing the Raman spectra. He's the man who did a lot of work there. And now he got Nobel Prize for this Raman spectrograph. And if you see that it is one of the highly published, their publication record is quite high. You can see the number of publication per faculty is 6.5, average impact factor is 5.5. As extramural research per faculty around 24.6 lakhs, every faculty gets. And all the faculties are variously awarded, I can show. And you can see the ranking. They are better than all IITs and other institutions in chemistry. Again, nature index ranking, you can see the nature index ranks. Indian Association Cultivation is 79. Indian Institute of Science is 189. See their performance. A small institute, only 60 scientists. These institutions very small group, but doing very good work. And they have major awards like Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar, FA, FNA, FNAC, J.C. Bose Fellowship. Maximum awards come from that. And we have another institute, Institute of Advanced Study in Science and Technology. This institute was created by Dorothy Hudking in 3rd November 1979. It was under Assam Science Society. And in 2009, it was taken over by DST. Because state government institutions are suffering like anything else because due to funding, other problems. When Manmohan Singh was, many people must have heard, Manmohan Singh was Member of Parliament from Guwahati. So he took interest and they brought this institution of central government funding. Now institution is prospering very well. And recently they have transferred many medicinal drugs to some companies. And they are doing basic and applied plasma physics. They are doing on advanced material science. They are doing mathematical and computational science, biodiversity and ecosystem, traditional modern drug discovery and disease diagnosis. They are doing very good work on this aspect. And they are transferring main technology to the industry. because we are doing research, we are getting products, we are getting patents. Unless that patent is transferred to the industry, then you have not done anything, because maintaining patents itself is a very problematic and cost effective. So these institutions are transferring. We are always trying them to transfer the product to the industry. Once industry takes over, then you can generate some resources or internal revenue. That was the purpose for which we have been trying our institution to get their own revenue. So that because now after 7 CPC, government is telling to meet 30% of your revenue, salary revenue. So government is pushing very hard to not only autonomous but IIT educational institutions also. That is a problem lot of institutions suffering, but therefore we are trying our best to transfer the product to the industries. And it is a Indian Institute of Astrophysics, it is also DST administration. They are doing astronomy, astrophysics, and maintaining advanced observation facilities. And this is their building at Bangalore. And they have many observatories in field. And you can see I have many observatories. They have observatory in Hanle, Leh, Ladakh. They have Bani Bapu Observatory, Kavalur. They have Kodai Canal Observatory. You can see all are solar observatories. Some are bigger observatories where people are going there to see the sun, moon, and other. And they are doing very good work and good research work. And you can see some historical perspective. 1786, that Madras Observatory was there. In 1999, in this Kodai Canal, they are measuring. You can see that how they are measuring the distance, and the Kodai Canal Observatory became a society with the name of Indian Institute of Astrophysics. In 1971, they make it a society. It was earlier under India Meteorological Department, but DST took over when DST became a ministry in 1971. You can see this Milky Way in the backdrop and Hanle. They have a beautiful observatory, Hanle. These are the observatory, and they have taken this image through this Hanle observatory only. It is a Milky Way. And you can see that they have how beautiful image it looks like through this observatory only. And this is one of the good image, therefore I wanted to share with you. And we have Indian Institute of Geomagnetism, and they are basically doing, and it was they have also geomagnetic observatory, because earlier when Vasco da Gama or other people, British, discovered India and they wanted to come through ships and other things, geomagnetical data is required. Your magnetic data is very important. So they are doing geological, geophysical research, space weather research, upper atmosphere research, polar research, and they have various observatories. This is their building at Navi Mumbai, and they have a many network of observatories. I can show this. You can see it is a 1841 observatories, IIG Kolasba observatories, and it has a history of over 175 years of magnetic data. Britishers constructed this observatory. When they were doing navigation, they are using the data of this observatory only. This is a historical observatory, and this is being preserved, and it is under IIG. Sorry. This is INST Mohali, Institute of Nanoscience and Technology. And it is a new institution. DST has created this institution in 2012. And you can say beautiful building, because new institutions are beautiful buildings. So we have this building is got ready in 2021 during COVID time. So this is the new building, and basically it was, this institution was created by Professor C.N. Rao. So his interest was that to create an institute on nanoscience and technology. This is the institution created by DST. And they are doing on various aspects of nanoscience and cutting edge research, nanotechnology, interdisciplinary sciences of energy, environment, agriculture. Now you might be knowing that nano urea, other things came up, and nano has come up very well. And the program on nanoscience had developed a lot of products and a lot of things in the market. Even in quantum was in the nano. Now we are telling quantum mission, quantum products and quantum things, but it was there during nano also. And they have major achievements also. They are ranked in third amongst DST institutes. And we have a JNCSR, Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research. It is Bangalore. It was established in the year 1899 to commemorate the birth centenary of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. And they have major, there are only 46 faculties, but they are good a NAC ranking A++, and they have NIRF ranking 2017, which was fourth among universities. And they are highly indexed, and Nature Index, they were seventh among top young graduate institutions globally. Among world, I am telling, youngest institution in the world in seventh rank. And they're doing very good work, and only 46 faculty, and you can see the output. No IIT, no IIC can have that. Professor Sinha received the international awards, and they have Bhatnagar Awardee, 8 Bhatnagar Awardees. They have 3 Padma Awardees, 1 Infosys Prize, and they have fellows of FRS, 13 FSC, 9 FNA, 13 FNSC, 6 FRSC, many awards, many accolades. And they have many students awards also. They're doing very good work on research. And you can see they have publications about 7,505 and citations and their index. I can see their average impact factor for the last 5 years. And I have collected some information related to last 5 years. So you can see their high impact factor journals they're publishing. And you can see they have many startups which have, many startups have come into companies, and they have done many product translation also. This is one of the best institution of DST autonomous bodies. And next is Raman Research Institute. C.V. Raman started this institute, and this land was given by King of Mysore to him. And in that land, this is the building design where our Raman Research Institute is located. And recently they have, C.V. Raman started this institute in 1948. And they have, they came into DST administration in 1971. And they, you can see that C.V. Raman Nobel Prize, when he was getting Nobel Prize, that photo is still there. So this is the photograph. And they have a recent contribution of satellite like Aditya L1 mission and Pollux satellite they have recently. And one of the important contribution recently, Chandrayaan mission, that communication with rover with that satellite was quantum communication. That was developed by Raman Research Institute, our indigenous development. Therefore, the landing was smooth. If you see Chandrayaan 3, we landed in South Pole, they have a good quantum communication, and they are doing very good work on quantum. I'll show some quantum works they are doing. And they are one of the institute which is doing good work in quantum. And quantum key distribution, quantum communication, their best work in quantum communication. They're trying to establish that. And cold atoms, ions and molecules. And it is one of the best institute of DST also. And I was telling the Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute, one of the medical science institute located at Trivandrum. And it is the institute hospital, it is a big hospital. And it is NRF rank 10, it has 3 wings, 2 campuses. It has biomedical technology where engineers, doctors and medical practitioners or clinicians were working together. If you have some product, how will do the medical trial unless you have hospital? This is the hospital, it was created in 1981 under Act of Parliament. And this was started by King of Travancore, Kerala. And this institute, you can see these products. Their heart valve is quite famous now. You can, the Chitra valve is quite famous. And recently their blood bags, they have developed these blood bags. Many technology they are transferring regularly. It is one of the medical institute who is doing recently translations. And recently their COVID technology or COVID detection technology was taken by WHO, World Health Organization. It is very difficult. WHO does not sign with any other of the IAMs till date. But Sri Chitra has got this approval, and they are doing. And we are recently going to inaugurate another hospital, the Sri Chitra. It is basically 170 bedded, ICU bedded, cardiology and neurology hospital, this glass building. And this is by Sri Chitra Tirunal. It is PMSOI, Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana. Since they are doing technology transfer, they're developing products and developing technology or medical, biomedical technologies, therefore it is under Ministry of Science and Technology, in addition to their hospital management. And they're spending around 500 crore per year, and out of which they are generating 120 crores. So this is one of the best institute in the country, and they're doing good biomedical practices. So because in our country, if you see, we are importing all the equipments. We do not have our own stent, we do not have own heart valve, so they are doing on that. And this is the biomedical device block where they are developing biomedical devices. It is a new building recently being inaugurated by Honorable Minister. And it's SN Bose. It is also Calcutta. And SN Bose did a lot of work on quantum during that statistical physics. You know, Bose statistics was quite famous in Bose-Einstein condensation and Higgs boson. It was one of on his contribution. And he thought of this quantum quite earlier in 1974 or 73. Now we are thinking of quantum. So this is a man of quantum, you tell, but they are observing quantum days. Therefore, recent, this is the institute, and they're basically physics institute, and this is the Essenbos Institute. It is located in Salt Lake, Calcutta. And they are doing work on quantum science and technology, computational science of advanced materials. And they are also, their quantum research, you can see below this, when we had the G20 G20 meeting, that US wanted to sign agreement to India, and he mentioned that Essenbos, they wanted to sign agreement only Essenbos. They know that because unless Americans have seen any good progress, they will not sign, and they mentioned that Essenbos should be involved in quantum research. And they are recently they have established a supercomputer, and our Prime Minister is inaugurating that. It is a Param supercomputer series being inaugurated there. And it is Wadia Institute of Himalayan Geology. Many people are knowing that, or many geologists are there. DNA Wadia, he started this institution, and it was established in 1968. And it was started from Lucknow University, some seminar was there. After that, they started in Delhi University, then it came to Dehradun. And after that, it took over by DST. It is the Wadia Institute building. And I can show one photograph, 1966 photograph. It is 66 photograph. Here, there was seminar, Himalayan Geology seminar in Lucknow University, where people discussed that how we'll start an institute. Based on this discussion only, many good older scientists are there. Based on this output, they started that Wadia Institute. And you can see they are doing machine learning predicts coastal movement of Tibetan plateau, and they're very good advanced work. This I finished all the R&D institutions, because DST had 26 institutions. I finished 16 R&D institutions, all 16. Then this is service organization. One is Anusandhan National Research Foundation. Everybody is knowing that there are a lot of news are coming that this is recently, and here the governing body chairman, Honorable Prime Minister, is the president of the society. And this is the Act of Parliament, and Executive Council chairman is PSA to the Government of India. There are various committees funding these programs. And they are increased private sector, because main intention is to involve private sectors in R&D funding. If you see other countries, the private sectors are equally not more than funding, more than government sector. But here in our country, the share is very less. The purpose is to increase the share of private industry, and so that we can become a leader in by 2047, a research development roadmap, and then provide strategic direction for research, and S&T percentile state university college. And one of the important that they are trying to involve the state S&T colleges and universities. So this is the purpose of NRP, and their global position Bharat in K sectors, inclusive growth, excellence in science, capacity building, industrial and translation research. These are the key areas for ANRF, Anusandhan National Research Foundation. And their main, one of the important is hub and spoke framework for uplifting S&T ecosystem university colleges. They want to give some centers where the state colleges, university can be supported through that. So this is called hub and spoke, and they are doing some mission research program and transforming institution to global standards, capacity building, global collaboration also. Here they have given some little flexibility so that they can do global collaborations. And these some priority areas, so are electric vehicle mobility, then photovoltaics, health and medical technology, advanced materials, one of the important program they are going to start, smart infrastructure, advanced optical communication, photonics, and sustainable agriculture. These are the some priority areas where ANRF is going to focus, and they will invite the proposals through these programs only. Then people have to submit the proposal online, then they will get support. And this has a budget of 2,000 crore by Government of India, and they are expecting 7,000 to 8,000 crore from industry. So total budget 10,000 crore per year. It is a bigger program. We'll see that how it is functioning. And we have a National Innovation Foundation. I was telling that it was started in 2000, and they have supporting to grassroots innovator, because there are small farmers from small people who are not gone to colleges, they are inviting small thing. So how to market that? And you can see that it was, they have a Ignite award because those people who do some small innovation, they are awarded by President. Honorable President used to give awards. And you can see many of the people have got Padma awards for their work in through grassroots innovation. Some examples are there. Many people, because they exhibit their shows at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, Rashtrapati used to give awards to them. And you can see these are the products they have developed through grassroots innovators. Not only scientists, engineers can do, the small farmers, agriculturists, and many are agri products are from Odisha. Many people from Odisha also get awards, and they have a center at KIT. There's a campus big center at KIT there where the people from Odisha also getting some awards. And you can see Northeast Center for Technology Application Reach, Nectar. It is an institute for doing, the main purpose is for sustenance of technology application in the Northeastern region. They are doing banana pseudomers work, and they have got a big program from Northeastern Ministry or from Northeastern Donor Ministry, and they are good work. And you can see they are doing saffron cultivation in Northeast. They have started Arunachal Sikkim, and they are doing good work there also. And these are some of the output. They are also livelihood for the people. They are doing livelihood for the people. This is the main motto of this institute. And we have Technology Forecasting Assessment Council, and this institution is producing technology foresight document and technology assessment, technology demonstration, innovation support, and their basic aim is to produce these documents for government. And these documents are being inaugurated by Honorable Minister there, and we have professional bodies. You can see that Indian Academy of Sciences, it was a scholarly society, and it was founded by C.V. Raman in 1934. Indian Academy of Sciences, many people know about that. And government took over in 1971, and they have many chairs, many activities. And this is the C.V. Raman. C.V. Raman, I am just reading this. An authoritative body, when he installed that, created that Indian Academy of Sciences, an authoritative body of scientists, a company of thinkers, workers, and expanders, advise the government, the universities, and other institutions on all scientific matters. The nation which can foresee and make anticipative provision is destined to tide over all the depressions. It is in such situation that the services of the proposed academy will be most appreciated, and the knowledge of scientists will find opportunity for application in the economic, social, and political regeneration. An ornament but an indispensable institution for directing the destinies of the nation. C.V. Raman has told this before starting this institution, because our purpose of creating an institution to do that, to serve the nation, like your SGAT and mining mineral sector you are doing, similar should have been done by our academies, but we are failed to do something. So similarly, we have Indian National Science of Indian National Academy of Engineering. They are doing a lot of work on that, and they are doing engineering conclaves with different themes. Well, INSA, many people have known that Indian National Science Academy, INSA, it has a big building. It was founded in 1935. And it was housed in Asiatic Society, Calcutta. The Asiatic Society is the origin of all these academies, other thing. And you can see this is the INSA building in Delhi. And they are doing excellence in science. And then Indian Science Congress Association, it is Asiatic Society building 1914. It started from Asiatic Scientific Society, 1914. And you can see these are the first ISCA chapters and their presidents. And this Indian Science Congress generally inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister always. So 108th Congress was inaugurated Honorable Prime Minister. After that, there has no Congress because there was some problem with the institution. There is a lot of fighting and other things are happening. Therefore, after 2023, there is no Science Congress. One Science Congress was held in Bhubaneswar also by KIT. And they do on Science Congress, Children Science Congress, Women Science Congress, Farmer Tribal, Science Communication, a lot of meets they do. But however, government felt that this is not very communicative and only exhibition type things are going. And this is our, we have a National Academy of Sciences, Allahabad, and they're basically doing awareness programs like this, awareness programs and SCST related programs or tribal areas programs. So they are basically involved that. So this is all their activities. So thank you. I hurriedly went because less time is there. So this is the things of DST institution. I could have explained it very well because it's the history of science, how we have progressed well. Thank you, sir.
And thank you, Dr. Mahathi, for your illuminating speech. And about K.S. Mahapatra. Who is K.S. Mahapatra? K.S. Mahapatra is a mining engineer and a geologist from Indian School of Mines. And he was heading Mineral Exploration Corporation of India and also had tenure in Geological Survey of India as well as in Indian Bureau of Mines. At the end of his tenure, Sri K.S. Mahapatra was brought to Odisha Mining Corporation as their advisor come director, and in fitness of such a doyen of the mining and mineral science expert, this SJT instituted this K.S. Mahapatra Memorial Lecture, and that is why at a very short notice, Dr. Manoranjan Mahanti, he is the director, and scientist F in AI division, Department of Science and Technology. He is associated with a mammoth number of research bodies, right from agriculture to nanoscience and whatnot, and lot of contribution he had, and it is our great privilege for all the members of SGAT to hear his lecture. In a short notice, he has accepted and has taken the trouble of traveling from Delhi to Bhubaneswar. So I thank him on behalf of SJT, and we have a short one small memento for him. Memento debar ଅଛି ପରା। Now I'll request Mr. Trilochan Mahato, our General Secretary, to conduct SGT award for conferment on the individual.
Thank you, sir. This time we have got 6 hours, and the first award in the category is the Best Paper Award 2024. Actually, this award is given to one of the authors for the articles that have been published in the SGT journal during the year. And this time we are going to confer this award on Mrs. Ronali Behera. So may I request Mrs. Ronali Behera and the co-authors, Dr. Devananda Behera and another person to please come to the front. And Jayan Das to please read out the citation.
Yes, please come here. No, where is sir? I'll be reading the citation is for the first author. She is Mrs. Ronali Behra, born on 28 May 1991. She did her post-graduation in geology in 2013 and MPhil in 2014. She has submitted her PhD thesis on the topic Studies on Depositional Environment, Controls of Localization and Genetic Evolution of Iron Ore of Eastern part of Banai Keonjhar Belt, Keonjhar district. In the year 2024, under Utkal University. She has 3 publications till now to her credit. Mrs. Vera has participated in about 5 national seminars. She is the recipient of Rajiv Gandhi National Fellowship for the year 2014 and 15. An article entitled Tectonically Controlled Depositional Environment of Iron Formation of Banai Keonjhar Belt, Odisha, India, authored by Mrs. Behra, Dr. Devananda Beura, and Dr. Amir Ranjan Parida, who are all standing here, has been adjudged the best paper published in June 2024 issue of the SGARD Bulletin. Considering the above achievement, the Society of Geoscientists and Allied Technology, SGARD, Bhubaneswar feels honored to confer the SGARD Best Paper Award 2024 on Mrs. Ronali Behra. The society wishes Mrs. Ronali Behra greatest success in life. Let us give her a big clap.
May I request our one of our oldest members, the R.N. Padhi, the former DYDG of GSI, to please do the honor to confer the award on Ronali Behra. And this award also goes with a cash prize of 1,000 rupees. Thank you, Sri Padhi. Thank you, Dr. Behra. So the next prize in the category this year is Srimati Veena Runwal Memorial Award. This prize is given alternatively with the H.H. Reed Memorial Award. In 1 year this is given, in the other year H.H. Reed Memorial Award is given. So this time this award goes to Dr. A. Kesav Krishna. May I request Dr. Krishna, I think your better half is also with you. May I request both of you to please come to the dais. And I request Jendas to read out the citation, please, quickly. Okay.
I'll read out the citation. Dr. A. Kesab Krishna did his BSc from Osmania University, MSc from Andhra University, and PhD from Osmania University. He is presently working as principal scientist in geochemistry research group with specialization in environmental geochemistry and has over 18 years of research experience in the field of applied chemistry, analytical geochemistry, applied geochemistry, and environmental geochemistry in soil, water management, and related environmental pollution and risk assessment. Dr. Krishna worked with international collaborators under Indo-Norwegian Institutional Cooperation Program on soil and groundwater contamination. He has worked under Indo-Russian DSD Arabia bilateral research program and is presently engaged in Indo-Bulgarian project under DST Bulgaria bilateral research program. He is also involved in various environmental assessment and monitoring projects which have societal benefits. Dr. Krishna has field experience in the environmental aspects of the pollution studies and geochemical baselines mapping, where India was a nodal agency to carry out the studies for environmental management. His research areas include development of new analytical methods for the determination of inorganic contaminants with reference to heavy metals in environmental media like soils and sediments, and the impact of heavy metals in soil and groundwater with remedial and mitigation techniques. Dr. Krishna has a hands-on experience on analytical instrumental techniques such as X-ray fluorescence spectrometry in inorganic analysis of major, minor, and trace elements. He has published 80 articles in several national and international journals focusing on interdisciplinary research and has presented around 45 research papers in different national and international conferences. He has visited different countries like Norway, USA, Australia, Italy, Russia, and China. Considering his significant contributions in the domain of geochemistry to achieve sustainable development, the Society of Geoscientists and Allied Technologists, SGAT, Bhubaneswar feels extremely privileged to confer the Srimati Bina Runwal Memorial Award 2024 on Dr. A. Kesab Krishna.
May I request our former Vice President Sri Girija Prasad Mahapatra to please do the honor. This award goes with one gold medal. Thank you, Dr. Krishna. The next award is Sitaram Rungta Memorial Award, and actually this time we are going to confer this award on two persons, and the first person is Dr. Sarvanand Chinasamy. May I request Chinasamy to please come to the front, and may I request Jayan Das to please read out the citation of Chinasamy.
Dr. Sakti Sarvanan Chinnasamy, hailed from Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu, did his PhD from IIT Kharagpur, currently an associate professor at IIT Bombay. Dr. Chinnasamy has dedicated over 2 decades to pioneering research in economic geology, focusing notably on the genesis of gold deposits and magmatic ore system. His invaluable contributions extend globally from Sweden to South Africa, where he has unraveled the complexities of mineralization processes. His groundbreaking studies on ore fluid dynamics and geochemical analysis have been pivotal in advancing knowledge of mineral deposits in India and beyond. Dr. Chinnasamy is currently pursuing research on the critical mineral and genesis in genesis in India with a focus on rare earth element, cobalt and lithium. His work not only enhances geological understanding but also promotes sustainable mining practices, underscoring his role as a leader in the field. For such brilliant work in areas of economic geology spanning over 2 decades globally, the Society of Geoscientists and Allied Technologies, ASGAT, Bhubaneswar, feels deeply honored to confer the Sitaram Rungta Memorial Award 2024 on Dr. Sakti Sarvanan Chinnaswamy. Let us give him a big clap.
May I request Dr. R.C. Mohanty to please do the honor. This also goes with a cash prize of 5,000 rupees. Thank you, Dr. Chinnaswamy. Thank you, sir, for doing the honor. As I told, this year we are going, there was a tie in this award, selection of this award. And the next recipient is Dr. Prabhakar Sangurmat. And unfortunately, he could not make up to Bhubaneswar this evening. But still then I will request Jain Das to read out his citation.
I am reading the citation in his absence. Dr. Prabhakar Sangurmat, hails from Adur village, Karnataka, has obtained his MSc degree in applied geology from Karnataka University and PhD in economic geology from Gulbarga University, Karnataka. During his nearly 4 decades stint in Mineral Exploration Corporation Limited and Hatti Gold Mines Company Limited, Dr. Sangurmat established himself as an eminent exploration and mining geologist through his unwavering dedication and sincere efforts. His expertise lies in the identification of economically viable gold and base metal deposits for exploration, mining, processing, and feasibility studies. His detailed exploration program and research studies at the Maski Budini gold deposit in the Raichur district of Karnataka provided invaluable insights into ore body geometry, mode of occurrence, ore characteristic, controls and guidelines of gold mineralization. He successfully applied this principle to the search for ore at Utti, Vandali, Hirabudini, Hatti gold deposits, leading to the establishment of the Utti open pit gold mine. These are all in the Karnataka region. His pivotal role in establishing a top-tier core library, a geology museum, and an exploration mining data bank center at Hutti is exemplary. He has authored number of reports and research papers published in both national and international journals and guided several PhD theses. Dr. Sangurmat has received many awards and accolades, including the prestigious National Geoscience Award from the Ministry of Mines, Government of India. He has fellowships of several important professional academic bodies. For such pioneering work over 38 years in the field of gold and base metal deposits in the country, the Society of Geoscientists and Allied Technology, SGAT, Bhubaneswar, feels extremely happy and privileged to confer the Sitaram Rungta Memorial Award 2024 on Dr. Prabhakar Sangurmat.
And this award will be received on behalf of Dr. Prabhakar Sangurmat by Dr. D.S. Rao, former Chief Scientist of IMMT Bhubaneswar. And may I request Dr. Farooq to please do the honor. We know you are not the recipient. Say such I will tell you. खाली हैंड ओवर कर दिया Thank you, Dr. Rao. Thank you, Dr. Farooq. The next award is the SGAT Award of Excellence 2024. And as per the decisions of the Executive Council, this award this time goes to Dr. V. Balram. May I request S.K. Mohanty to read out his citation, please.
Born on 1st June 1951, Dr. V. Balram is a former emeritus scientist at the Geochemistry Division, CSIR National Geophysical Research Institute, Hyderabad. He is a consulting scientist at the Inter-University Accelerator Center, New Delhi. He is also an adjunct professor in the Department of Geology, Nagpur University. His research areas include geochemistry, mineral exploration, spectroscopy, and environmental sciences. He is the author of over 335 SCI publications and has guided 5 PhD students. He has received several prestigious national and international awards, such as National Geoscience Award from Government of India, New Delhi in 2000, the S. Narayan Swamy Award from Geological Society of India, Bangalore in 2010, Dr. C.V. Raman Memorial Award from Andhra Pradesh Academy of Sciences, Amravati in 2019, and ISAS Shastra Pitama Award 2023 from Indian Society of Analytical Scientists, BARC, Mumbai in 2024. He won 3 different Lifetime Achievement Awards for Excellence in Science and Technology from ISAS Kerala in 2015, Bundelkhand University, Jhansi, UP in 2016, and ISMS Bark, Mumbai in 2019. He was the leader of Regional Committee, Central Working Group for India for International Geochemical Mapping Program, IGCP 360, during 1994-97. He represented India at the United Nations IAEA meeting at IAEA headquarters in Vienna, Austria. In 2022, his name is included in the Stanford University's list of the top 2% scientists in the world from 2020 to 2024 continuously. Dr. Balram won the Academician Sachin Medal 2024 from Rosatom State Atomic Energy Corporation, Moscow, Russia, for his outstanding contributions to rare earths and rare metals. He also won the Geoscience Frontiers Highly Cited Author Award 2023 from the Geoscience Frontiers Journal, Elsevier, Beijing, China, for his most referenced paper on REE published in 2019. Considering the outstanding service in the areas of teaching, research on geosciences, and thereby making significant contributions to the society, the Society of Geoscientists and Allied Technologists, SGAT Bhubaneswar, feels immensely honored to confer the SGAT Award of Excellence 2024 on Dr. V. Balram.
May I request Professor Dr. Onkar Nath Mohanty, former Vice Chancellor, BPUT, to please do the honor. And Professor O.N. Mohanty also happens to be the former President of SGAT. Our President also to join. This also goes with one cash prize of 10,000 rupees. Thank you, Dr. Balram. Thank you, Professor Mohanty. The last but not the least, the most prestigious award of SGAT. As I told in the beginning of my report, that this award was earlier called SGAT Award for the Lifetime Achievement, but this award has been this time renamed in memory of our former patron B.K. Mohanty, and it is now called the B.K. Mohanty Memorial SGAT Award for Lifetime Achievement 2024, and this time it goes to Shishir Chandra Ratha, former DG Geological Survey of India. May I request Jain Das to please read out the citation, and may I request Sri Rath to please come to the dais.
It's a big honor for me. I know him for last 4 decades. The B.K. Mohanty Memorial SGAT Award for Lifetime Achievement 2024 is conferred to Mr. Shishir Chandra Dutt, who is born on 25th December 1953 and joined Geological Survey of India in October 1977 after completing his MSc from IIT Kharagpur. Sri Rath served the organization with deep devotion. His professional career began in the lofty Himalayas, where he took up glaciological studies in the eastern and western Himalayas. He has been a pioneer in mineral investigation. As a field geologist, he has worked extensively in Eastern Ghat Mobile Belt, Singhbhum and Bastar Cratons, and has made substantive contribution to the Eastern India Precambrian geology. His contribution has been phenomenal in the graphite investigation in Western Orissa and limestone exploration in Jayantia Hills in Meghalaya. His contribution in delineating several lamproid bodies in the Western Odisha is highly acclaimed. Sri Rath's geological knowledge helped in incisive planning, programming, and monitoring of various geoscientific investigations, which led to the discovery of PG mineralization in the southern extension of Boula Nausai area at Bangur. During his tenure in GSI, he also headed the GSI Training Institute, where the trainees received the exceptional motivation from Sri Rath, which provided them the passion to dedicate themselves for the service of the nation. Sri Rath has the distinction of being the only ODIA to become the Director General of GSI in its long history of 173 years. It is no wonder that in the year 2000, his name featured in the list of 2000 eminent scientists of the decade by the Cambridge University. He has a number of national and international publications to his credit. He, along with his team, has been awarded with the prestigious National Mineral Award by Government of India for the year 2012 for his outstanding contribution in the field of mineral discovery. For such exemplary service to the cause of geoscience, spanning about 4 decades, and thereby contributing to the noble efforts of nation building, the Society of Geoscientists and Allied Technology, SGAT Bhubaneswar, feels immensely honored and proud to confer the B.K. Mohanty Memorial SGAT Award for Lifetime Achievement 2024 on Sri Sisir Chandra Rath.
We have among us Swaraj, Swadesh, and Anuradha, the sons and daughters of late B.K. Mohanty. May I request all of you to please come and do the honor, particularly for this award. All of you, please. Their sons, daughters, and daughter-in-law of late B.K. Mohanty. Please. Thank you all. With this, we come to the end of the award ceremony. Sir, So our ceremony is over, but we would like to hear from the awardees their impressions on SGAT and how we are functioning. We go with Sisi Chandra Ratha first.
हाँ briefly. Yes, I remember a song. जो मिल गया उसी को मुकद्दर समझ लिया, जो खो गया मैं उसको भुलाता चला गया, गम और खुशी में फर्क न महसूस हो जहां, मैं दिल को उस मकाम पिलाता चला गया, मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया, हर फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ाता चला गया. Actually, I am deeply, greatly honored because of this award given to me, and I am actually Dr. B.K. Mahanti. He was the first person who has selected me for my posting in Directorate of Geology and Mining. So in his name, the award has been has been awarded. I am so proud that today I am getting the award in his name. Though I didn't join the state government and I joined Geological Survey of India, but when his name came, he was the first. Then only I joined Geological Survey of India. And actually whatever I have achieved in my life, actually it is because of the blessings first of my parents, and to whom actually I make my gratitude today because of his training, because of their training, and because of their blessings. I could sail through the life so comfortably and with so ease, because I was not a very hard worker in the student life. In spite of that, actually the way I climbed up the hill and reached the pinnacle, that was something because of the blessings of my parents. Then, of course, Lord Jagannath, he was, sometimes I tell him, he should twist his eyes to some other persons. There are so many dukkhis. Why they is showering so much of grace on me? So I may be overburdened because of so much of these hours and other things. So that I pray whenever I go to temple. Then my gurus from the this primary to secondary to high school to IIT Kharagpur, all of them I am grateful to my gurus, because unless actually they guided me in the proper way so that I could face the difficulties of life suitably. So I must tell now that when I joined Geological Survey of India, R.N. Padhi was perhaps the most dynamic and most well-dressed teacher of ours. Actually, he has taught us so many things, and because of him, he is there. I just make pranam to you, sir. Actually, I should have gone down and touch your feet, and I will do that. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So because of that, throughout my career, I never faced a single gherao, because there were associations, there are unions, even in places like Calcutta, even in Hyderabad, Chennai, who had very real, very strong association leaders of Geological Survey of India. Because of your training, sir, none of the time, nobody gherowed me. And I sometimes ask the leader, why you are not gherowing me when you are gherowing others? No, sir, they also avoided. Because of your teaching, I am very fortunate he is there today. Because other gurus, I am not finding him, I am not able to see them in front of me. And I am so proud that, sir, you are listening to me. And you have taught us actually how to talk. Thank you very much. Then, of course, my friends, my seniors, oh, they are all sitting there. Farooq Saab, Dr. Mahanti, Jakananda Saab, and my friend Subhranshu, then C.R. Maharana, GC Das Saab, RN Patra ji, and many from GSI, and Sudhakar ji, and so many others. And of course, our senior Dr. Omkarnath Mahanti sir, I regard you so much that you have been always sort of our icon. Whenever in all the places, R.C. Mahanti sir, so dynamic at this age. So all those and my friends, all of them, they helped me to go through the life. And not, I am not actually singularly, I am nothing. And Dr. Mahanti is there. Our mineral award is because of them. Because that Bowla Nausa area, they worked hard, and I got the benefit of getting the National Geoscience Award of that 2012. I was the director. I was the supervisory officer, but they were the real work they have done. It's an excellent work. Really, we were so much when the result came, we got excited. Really, it's fantastic. So all these things that actually took me, and I am this lifetime achievement award, something when I heard, I was little perturbed because, I know that it sometimes disturbs you because lifetime achievement award kya hota hai. And one thing is that all these awards, like I know one Sanskrit sloka, Keurani Vibhu Sayanti Purushang Harana Chandrojjala Nasnanang na Vilepanang na Kusumang Nalang Kruta Muddhaja Banneka Samalang Karoti Purushang Jasanskruta Dajyate Khiyante Khalbhusanani Satatang Bhakbhushanam Bhushanam. That we have been doing last 2 days, they are the Bhushanas. Because the knowledge that we shared yesterday and knowledge that we shared today, and the knowledge of people who are knowledgeable people who were sitting there, and our Dr. Mahanti who had given such fantastic talk today that the future is really bright. It is something very, very bright, very optimistic. We need not worry at all because things are improving. Science is improving. So because all these Bani, Banneka Samalang Karoti Purusang, the Purusa is identified by his knowledge and the work that he carries out, not by Abhushanaj. Abhushanaj will go, this award will go, but the love that is inherent in that award, that will remain forever. Because after that, बाप नहीं, बेटा नहीं, बेटी नहीं, तू नहीं, मैं नहीं, वो नहीं, ये नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं रहता है. रहता है जो कुछ भी, खाली खाली कुर्सियां है, खाली खाली तंबू है, खाली खाली डेरा है. Mayfair also will be खाली है, ना तेरा है ना मेरा है. ए भाई, इसलिए जरा देख के चलो, कुछ काम करो. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me.
Mr. Rath, for your impression about SJT. Now, awardees are requested one by one for sharing their impression, maybe in 2 to 3 lines. These are winter nights. And our Mr. Mahanto will read out the names, please.
May I request Dr. B. Balaram to please give his impressions.
So I will be very brief. Honorable President, Vice Presidents, General Secretary and Treasurer, and on the other side, a lot of people are known to me. Dr. Manoranjan Mohanty is very well known to me. And there are a lot of other Shakti Saranan of IIT Bombay, my own colleague, Dr. Kesav Krishna, Srinivas Rao, Dr. Srinivas Rao, a lot of people are known to me. In fact, when our General Secretary was presenting the activities, it was really amazing. The way you have been training the youngsters of this country, it's really amazing. And the society, I don't think many societies like this are doing this kind of work, what you are doing. I'm really very, very impressed. Then coming to my award, I am really, it's a great feeling, in fact, to have chosen me for this particular very prestigious award. I'm really very happy. I have to thank all my, particularly my institute, my colleagues, geochemistry colleagues, and my students, then all my directors at NGRI, then the national and international collaborators, uh, and my family, of course, my parents, my wife, and my children. Because of them, I'm here today. I really feel very humble um, to have received this great award here in Bhubaneswar, the capital of Orissa. Thank you all, sir. Thank you so much to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Balram. Prabhakar Sangulmot, he has not been able to come, but he has sent one message. I will just try to read out, or you will, Dr. Mohanty will read out the message.
So thank you, Monty sir. It is my real pleasure to read the message sent by our friend Dr. Prabhakar Sangurmad, who happened to be the former GM in Hatti Gold Mines. Virtually, he is being told, he's been called as the gold man of India, because the Hatti Gold Mines is the only gold mine in India in present. The message goes like this. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the President, the distinguished members of the jury, and the esteemed Council of the SGIT, Bhubaneswar, for bestowing this prestigious honor upon me, Sitaram Rungta Memorial Award 2024. Standing here on this remarkable stage, I find it difficult to put into words the overwhelming emotions of gratitude, encouragement, and the weight of responsibility that I am now entrusted with. I must acknowledge that this honor doesn't solely belong to me. It is equally a reflection of the guidance and influence of my esteemed teachers, the support and mentorship of my senior colleagues, the dedicated efforts of my co-workers, and the unwavering support the management teams at both MECL and HGML. Their collective contributions have significantly shaped my journey and made me who I am today. Throughout my career, I have been privileged to lead detailed exploration and mine development initiatives at various locations, including Buddinini, Wanderli, Hutti, Mangalore, Sanbad, Gadak, Chitradurga, and Utti gold deposits in Karnataka, as well as the Wayanad, Nilambar granulite terrains in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, and the Chitradurga gold deposit in Andhra Pradesh. Chigargunta gold deposit in Andhra Pradesh. The comprehensive exploration, exploratory mining, research efforts in these regions have significantly contributed to our understanding of mineralization geometry, modes of occurrence, nature, controls, and guides to gold mineralization, as well as exploration concepts. The meticulous underground structural mapping, delineation of blind ore shoots, and the study of wall-rock alterations, along with geostatistical analysis, have not only provided local insights, but also hold regional significance in the study of metallurgy. These insights have led to the discovery of the Utti open-cast gold mine and the identification of new auriferous shear zones in Hatti and Hirabuddini gold deposits, Karnataka, which are currently under the operation of Messrs. AGML. I owe a debt of gratitude to my parents, led Sri Shiva Putraya and led Srimati Parvathama, and relatives who brought me up from Aduru village in Haveri district, my wife Mrs. Rupa, and our beloved sons Ritesh and Kunal, who lives in US, for their unwavering support and understanding during my numerous absences while I was immersed in inhospitable jungles, deep underground mines, long hours in the lab and office work. I accept this award not just on my behalf, but also on behalf of my fellow field geologists. Their tireless efforts in challenging terrains and adverse conditions are often underappreciated, and this honor acknowledges their hard work and dedication. Once again, I extend my heartfelt thanks to the Council of the SGAT Bhubaneswar for conferring this prestigious honor upon me. It serves as a powerful source of inspiration to continue our exploration and deep underground mining endeavors in the captivating landscape of India and the globe. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mohanty. May I request Dr. Chinnaswamy to please come onto the stage.
So, very good evening to everyone. I really feel that it's an honor to get this prestigious, Sitaram Rungta Memorial Award for the year 2024. Well, I thank the SGAT and the council members to judging me as suitable candidate for receiving this award, and also happy to share this award with Dr. P. Sangurmat, and he's long time association with me. I'm also like worked in gold. My PhD is in gold, and we did field work in Hati when I was searching for the PhD topic area. Me and my guide, and Dr. Sangurmat helped me. So it's very honor to share this award with him also. And I'd like to thank all of the people who shaped my career, right from my BSc, my BSc teacher, Professor V. Subramanian, who introduced the subject to me, the fascinating subject which I got involved in it. Then my PhD guide, Professor B. Mishra, Biswajit Mishra, and who are inspiration to me. He taught me many things, and I've learned many things from him. And my postdoc supervisors, my collaborators, and at last my students, with whom I share the knowledge. We work together. They are the task force, and we enjoy, working together. So thank everyone, and finally, to thank to the SGAT. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Krishna. Chinnaswamy, may I request Dr. Kesav Krishna to please come up and please be brief.
Thank you very much. Thank you for honoring me this award. I'm very honored to receive this award, Srimati Veena Runwal Memorial Award. In fact, this is somehow during 2016 I was conferred with Mineral Award, where I could not attend the function due to some unfortunately where I lost my mother and I could not attend. I had to attend the rituals. But somehow this was a physical award I'm receiving after 2016. I'm very happy. First of all, thank you, SGAT, for confirming me this award. And not but the least, I always thank all my colleagues who have been supporting in one way or the other. I thank Dr. Balram sir, who has been an inspiration for us, and all my colleagues and my students who have been in support for me. Last but not least, but my parents and my wife and my children. Thank you. Thank you, Vincent.
Thank you, Dr. Krishna. And I will call upon Ronali to please come and give your impressions.
Good evening, all. Thank you to the members of SGAT for this incredible honor. And I am truly humbled to receive this award for a paper. Thank you, my guide, Dr. Devananda Beura, and my co-author, Dr. Amir Ranjan Parida, for his constant support and encouragement. And thank you all.
Thank you, Ronali, to have become very brief. And the award ceremony and the impressions is over. May I now request our Joint Secretary J.K. Hota to please offer a vote of thanks.
Now it is already late. Esteemed members, guests, ladies and gentlemen, On behalf of the executive committee and the members on my own behalf, I would like to thank our president, Sri G.S. Khuntia, our vice presidents, both Mr. A.B. Panigrahi and Mr. Sujit Mohanty, our secretary, Mr. T. Mohanta, and our treasurer, Mr. Raut, and all our council team members and all advisors for the grand success of the AGM, discussing a lot of vital points and various issues, taking forward to next year. Request all of you to give them a big hand, please. Big hand, I will request everybody. Then our very senior members, the past president, Dr. O.N. Mohanty, Dr. R.C. Mohanty, Sri R.N. Padhi, and all senior members are present here, sparing their very, very valuable time, making it very lively. I would like to thank all of them, and again request all of you to give them also a very big hand, please. Then deep sense of gratitude to all the awardees and all the members who are present here and online also. Some members are present, participating in a grand way, making it very fruitful, without whom it would not have been successful. Again, my request to all of you to give them also a big hand, please. Then immense thanks to all our past beloved members and Dr. Manoranjan Mohanty sir here. You have heard very exhaustive and innovative papers from him and enlightening us in a very grand manner. And he is also present his paper and remain present with us, taking pain. This case memorial, this is a very important memorial lecture, making it more enjoyable. We are really thankful to you, sir, and our immense thanks to you. We have got pleasure, and your paper is really exhaustive. And I again request all of you to give him also a very big hand, please. Then I thank all office bearers, all staff members, seminar committee members, Dr. R.C. Mohanty also, and all guests, ladies and gentlemen, and who are directly or indirectly involved for this. Yes, and who are involved indirectly and indirectly for the grand success of this annual general body meeting, and particularly B.K. Mohanty, particularly for B.K. Mohanty Memorial Award, Mr. Swaraj, Swadesh, and Anuradha, who are present, making us and enlighten us, and really making it lively for this B.K. Mohanty Memorial Award. Immense thanks to all of you, and I again request all of you to give them also a very big hand, please. Now, all are hungry, so let us go for dinner. Let us break for dinner. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Now the meeting comes to an end. So all of you are requested to participate in dinner.
Please join us in the dinner in this hall only.